faded. Haitian boy, Chris Haven. Haitian boy, tell the home. New don't on crumb. West side, east side, backport, power height. One of them, deep side, sunrise. Alright, let me see, 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 let me see. Hit a leak, drop a wall, build all the way back. 4th, 5th, 5 dog, recipe. Haitian pack, cross tracks, by you. Everybody getting money. Me and Stat, chasing cars on them blocks, serving. Kaya City, one handed. Flat flag, deal feel, keep it real. Play that game, SG, yes sir. Play that game, SG. Yeah, Haitian boy, ZML, baby snipe, 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 baby snipe. Let me see, let me see.
It's time to meet the starting five for your Milwaukee Bucks.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizier and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at center. And for Milwaukee, Draymond Green is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Castle in at the shooting guard position. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. And Young kicks to Johnson. Here's Daniels. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks streak, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Now, here's Green. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Daniels, no good. Right side, Green. Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Young looking it over. Good as the jump shot falls.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Bounce pass from Paul. Here's Castle. He's covered by Daniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
And the Bucks with some changes. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Green. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Castle. Atlanta also making some changes here. Kate is checked in. And Hunter subbed in for Rizier. From past the arc. That one doesn't go.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender is right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And that... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Paul, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first look to start the season. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's the lob to the hoop. Tries to keep it alive. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Nance comes in for Jalen Johnson. Now, here's Hunter. The kick out to Young. Knocks down the 3-ball. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
The drive by Lopez. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Nance passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Nance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. Craig, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Miles Bridges. And Castle is subbed in for Chris Paul. Young outside, passes it to Nance. Young against Middleton, puts up a 3, and Young with the basket on the assist by Daniels. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Castle. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. He can't hit that time.
And unlike the ball, going right back at him.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by at the most 4 points. And that's going to do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. Pass to Castle. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you can see why Chris Paul has led the league in assists many times before.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem's leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Paul outside. Drills it from outside. Paul's got 5 points so far.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumper has become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
To the paint, here's Young. Count that one.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
A clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Call. And some changes here for the Bucks. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Lopez. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Green in for Castle. Then for the Hawks, Cade is checked in. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Rizachet. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Queta. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Wiggins, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Castle. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Lopez. And at the 5, down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the 1st quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Shoots from 14, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Bucks trail by 4. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Castle. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. And it's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Yep, it counts. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 6. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Fans, it's time to get loud. Welcome your forward court period of the floor.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, listen in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. We're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down. Run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're up by 4. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Here's Castle. It's blocked. And that's an intentional foul.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Daniels.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 8. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Here's Middleton. Pass to Castle. Here's Green. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Green. Assist foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Fox foul. Green. First personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The line for the Hawks. Garrison.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Puts up a deep three. Ball outside. Launches a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Daniels, 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow. Thank you for that, David. And that about does it for the first game of.
Too big of a one too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the track and get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack. We've been here before, Jack, and we ended up with a side quack, and it's my trauma to try and unpack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you see. You feel you're here, but you gotta believe. Just breathe, just breathe whilst you're down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Close call, Jack, you wasn't much fun, that, so I go back. Retrace your old in a stack and life hacks. Let's not revisit our panic attacks. Life's hard enough, swap the tic-tacs. Give clean a try, Jack. Feed the fiend a Big Mac. I've tried that, and it's right back to blackjack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you need. Just breathe, just breathe, bust you down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta
Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. I could feel my blessings, they around the corner. I know that better days ain't need much longer. Cause I'm just present, focused, think I need to get out. 40s, 24, thank you, Lord. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the league. But we bout this function, bout to crush it, best believe. I could see them moving and it's like a TV screen. Straight out from the valley, you know what it be. Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. And I ain't gon' let a hard time get the best of me, get the best of me. I just wanna dance all night, get the best of me, get the best of me. Sit on my money and leave, it's hot like 100 degrees. She show me, I tell her don't tease, moving the way that I be. I've been the ride and we show out, I'm ready to go now. Splashing like and they pulled out, take a and I'm thrown out. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the league. But we bout this function, bout to crush it, best believe. I could see them moving and it's like a TV screen. Straight out from the valley, you know what it be. Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. Out of rounds, yeah, out of rounds on me. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. Out of eyes, yeah, out of.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At center, Yusuf Nurkic. At point guard, Tyus Jones.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Kyrie Irving out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Beal in at the small forward position. And to the Clippers, George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Now here's Jones. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Oklahoma City. And the shot goes in.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And here are the Clippers now. And no matter if he starts or is a reserve, Tyus Jones always takes care of the ball, Brent.
Incredibly low turnover numbers throughout his career. This is the kind of guy that coaches put implicit trust in to run their offense. He will continue to find ways to be part of any rotation throughout his NBA career.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Clarkson.
Nice to see Kyrie focus on locking down his man defensively. You can use that speed to your advantage on that end too.
Jones against Leonard. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Clarkson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Some changes for Los Angeles. Coffey, he's checked in for George. And it's Dunn in for Harden.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
And And it's slammed in by Durant.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Clarkson outside. Two on the clock. No good that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Clippers on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back to the second quarter of this play-in tournament matchup. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And that one drops.
Well, I like what the defense tried to do. They crowded Kawhi, but he's just getting so creative near the basket.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying the team.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here, and Los Angeles making a change here. Mann's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Nurkic just checked in. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jones has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Really balanced decision-making in the pick and roll. Jones letting things develop naturally.
Outside man, and there's a whistle. That one goes on Royce O'Neal. That's his first foul of the game. Highland, he's checked in for the Clippers. Phoenix making a switch here. 43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to George. Shoots from the elbow. Basket counts.
Came into the league when the mid-range was popular. Game shifted to 3, and PG said, I could do that too.
Irving looking around. Okogie into the lane. And Vucevic with the block. Pass to man. It's George on the wing. Now here's Vucevic. 3 seconds left. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't. And that does it for us.
And welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. Tyus Jones really making a difference here.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the floor for Phoenix, KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Tyus Jones is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will. and still be a lockdown defender.
Vucevic in the post. Nurkic is there. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 7 points in the game.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
Knocked away. Irving for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Clippers lead by 6. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to George. Oh, rejected by Beal.
Beal able to get up and get a hand on it.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line here. First one falls for him. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
The effort on the glass, fantastic. Helps him overcome the size disparity.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
George hits them both. Suns trail by 10. Now Morris. Okogie on the wing. Poke loose. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, ending the quarter up 10. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. Kawhi Leonard out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Harden in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Beal left side. And Vucevic with the block.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference. Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Pass to Plumlee. Now Harden. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter here. Leonard inside. Guarded by Durant. Shot by Leonard. No good. Suns trail by 10. Outside O'Neal. Now here's Beal. Defended by Dunn. From 9 feet. And a bucket by Beal.
Bradley Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside. Finding a nice way to finish that time.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Leonard against Durant. Oh, denied by Durant. Up top O'Neal. Leonard defending. Right side O'Neal. Outside Durant. Lets it fly. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.